Hey guys, Grease Monkey 340 here, coming back to another video again after a while. So today project, we're gonna be taking this old quad I got for a good deal. It got no motor, yeah, one of those cheap old quads, but a more heavier duty type. Someone tried messing around with it before, like putting the engine, but I guess it never worked. And there's something going on here with this, but we're not gonna be using it for a quad. We're going to be turning this into a Go Kart project because I didn't have a Go Kart project in a couple years, so I really want to get into it again. So what we're going to be doing is mostly getting rid of a lot of the frame. We're going to be keeping most of the front end. This is going to be a single seat, full suspension Go Kart, or the best as possible. We're going to be keeping the swing arm. We're going to be cutting this off, adding on to bring it out to about here. And then we're going to be adding on about 3 feet in the center. So they're going to be a good 4 foot of room for a whole person. And we're going to be making a whole full roll cage to go right over everything. And we're going to be keeping the front end here toward the roll cage. And we're going to be keeping the same steering. We're going to be bending that down there so this can tilt back, so we can put a steering wheel on it. So some of the tires are all good. These ones gotta be aired up, but they are good. In the back of my truck, I have a seat over there for it. I got steering wheel, clutch, and I got an engine under there, 8 horsepower Briggs, and it runs great, runs strong. So yeah, we're gonna be using most of this scrap metal, all this 1-inch pipe or tubing, and we're gonna be doing this. I need to keep the bolts in good condition. Okay guys, got all this stuff off it so far. Gonna keep the rest on for now because they're gonna come off with the frame. So now, we're gonna be cutting up in here, cutting this pipe right off. Keeping that, and then under here we're gonna be cutting this out too. Down here we're gonna be cutting that right off, and then yeah. So we can load a bar straight across on this one down in here, straight across, and then it'll come out like a 90 degree curve, so there's like a little bit of room for the tires in case we ever wanted to upgrade tires. But yeah, the back half, this swing arm gotta be worked on that side, and on this side I'm gonna just cut. I think I'm just gonna cut it right off and cut all this off, so we can just use this pivot point across for reference mostly. So to start out with, got the 1-inch pipe, or tube I mean. We're gonna, this is about the distance I wanted away from the tires, about 2 inches on both sides. I'm gonna cut the tube and notch it, these type of tube. Cut it and notch it and then tack it in there. But first I want to make some bends in this tube. It's a 90 degree to come back so I can attach a couple more. So let's do that. Okay guys, so what we're doing, how we bend it. I got my pipe bender and the adapter plate that fits in this 1-inch die, but actually 1.1 inches. So it fits in there. They take the 1-inch pipe and that fits in there. And we would bend it into a 90 degree, what we need. Sometimes you can fill it with sand. I might do that to make it a little bit cleaner. Okay guys, bend some pipe. Okay guys, let's bend the second bend. I marked it at 26 and I brought it back 2 inches. So can't get no work done. Okay, let's bend this. Check out the good old trusty square. Get it pretty close and then we check it. Okay, let's try that. Okay guys, I took it out. So this is what we were with. I checked it with the square, nice and squared. So you can see that, nice and square. So yeah. Okay guys, got it bent up, the pipes. Just gotta added some straight pieces in there, but it turned out pretty good. They're about 7 feet long from edge of the wheel, back wheel, and the edge of the front wheel. So it'll fit in the back of my truck, no problem. Yeah. Okay guys, got this all cleaned up and shortened to the right length. So this will just go right up in here and weld that solid. Gotta make sure it all lined up perfectly straight and square. I'm gonna put some triangles in here for equi brackets, like more support. Same with the rear. Got this all nice and shiny, all ready for weld. So I'm gonna cut the little pipes and install them. Okay guys, day 2. Got a little bit shorter on yesterday, but yeah, this is it. We welded it up today. Got the location in the back of my truck mostly. Got the welder set up. I did welded all the seams. I did cut a piece for that side and a piece for this side. That piece was 20 inches, this was 17. Because of the difference. Yeah. But we're gonna smooth them down with the grinder, like make them all look pretty. You won't even know they are there. But it all squared up. Looking pretty good. I settled on 3.5 feet that way and 25 inches that way. So it's a good number. I was going to go 24, but I want the extra inch in case I want to put something on the side, like a gear shifter or something on the side in the future, beside the seat. Got that seat, it's pretty wide. And here's the axles. This is the rear axle. We did clean up yesterday. We're going to line it up in here in a minute on one of the sides. Line it up and then weld it into place. Should be plenty strong. I'm going to put a brace in here, triangle. 2 triangles on both sides. Should be really strong. Now we gotta flip it around and do the other side after. Okay guys, you seen last time we got that welded up. I put a piece on the front, right down there, 2 triangles, support it even more for like side to side action. So now, gonna grab some of this pipe and put it in the pipe bender and bend some pipes for up here for the roll cage. And then we might work on the surrounding area, like the surrounding cage. I want to do a double cage around, or a double frame, whatever it's called, to make it a little more secure, and I can mount stuff to it too. Okay guys, to get this roll bar to be somewhat accurate what I want, you're taking these longer bars, 1 inch, 1/4 inch wall. We're going to bend one corner a bit to just over 90, like a 92, 95% angle. If the pipe bender can do it, I think it can. Just a little bit more than a 90. Just so when I weld these bars like up here or going across, there's like a taper, it like sitting back a little bit. So when you sit in your seat, you're not hitting the roll bar, the roll bar behind you. And it'll look a little better if it's not perfectly straight up and down. So I get to bend these. Okay, I have to do this. Fine. Now we gotta get this piece off. Like, it can get kinda hard. And I gotta make a second one, because why not? Okay guys, got this piece made up. I got 2 of them. So we got, it's not a 15-degree bend, it's more like a 20. This quad is those angles up there. Those bars are a little bit off. I could bend them, but I actually like the design. So yeah, so we got 5-degree coming back. So then you got room for your back and your head, like your helmet mostly. You got 2 feet of room in here, so enough room to get in and out. And yeah, so this is the design here. I already made a second one up. I think it'll work fine. This is over too long. I'm gonna chop it about there. And this has got to be a match up with the ones there, so that got to be chopped off somewhere around there. But yeah, not welded or anything, just laid out. But that's how it should look. I'm gonna make this one, and I'm gonna make a second one with that one there, and see where we go after that. Okay guys, got 2 identical, I guess you call them for the roll cage. Those pieces gotta be cut off a little more, just even things up. I'm waiting just to put them in place and then cut them the same length to fit in there. Not fit in there, but fit against it. Then it'll be, yeah. Yeah, how it's going so far. Okay guys, got the bars installed. Looking pretty good, if you can see. Yeah, they're looking pretty snazzy. Got them all welded down here. I I'm going to add some bracing, but there's going to be a lot of tube support too. And over here, I bent them down so it got a little arch. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So yeah, they're perfectly straight in a line. Just gonna cut some tube next episode, and fill anything. Maybe get the seat mounted, get those Equa bars welded on the sides I want to do. Yeah, and add a support from there to up here. Then yeah, mount the steering wheel to it or something. So it shall be fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.